What's up, you guys? My name is Sunny. I had an unassisted home birth about 2 months ago, and I wanted to share all of the items that I needed for that birth. Baby boy is currently taking a nap, so yeah, I need to hurry up. Yeah. Anyway, so first things first, and this is in no particular order. I'm just gonna show you guys kind of rapid fire, really, because I don't want to spend too much time on over explaining. Anyway, gloves, disposable gloves, just in case, poop, pee, whatever, you want to just have them just in case. We didn't end up using them because it happened so fast. Also, I gave birth in 30 minutes. I have that story time on my page or whatever. Anyway, so yes, disposable gloves just in case you need them. And these are items based off of a water birth as well. That was the original plan, so I bought items for that. We didn't end up having a water birth because it happened so fast. But you can take out, leave in, what you need based off of what kind of birth you're going to have. But it doesn't hurt to just have whatever. Anyway, next thing up is the pulse oximeter. I had this for mainly after birth, but just in case during the birth, during my labor, I felt that something was wrong, or even my partner saw something was wrong. One of the what is the word? Symptoms, I guess, might. How do I explain? Just in case I was showing any symptoms of like low blood pressure, low oxygen, things like that. We had that just in case. Anyway, precautionary. You never know what can happen, and you want to be prepared rather than unprepared, thinking that, oh, that's not going to happen to me. You just never know. Just think about it as you are the doctor, you are the midwife. Your partner is the doctor, the partner is the midwife, so he needs to have as much information as he can have, also, just in case anything can happen. Okay, also, that brings me to the blood pressure monitor. This came in handy, especially after birth. All of these things, like the blood pressure and oximeter, that came in handy after birth mainly, because after you give birth, obviously there's blood, and you want to make sure that you're not losing too much blood, and that helps you monitor that. So anyway, next thing, I had an ultrasound monitor. I'm not sure exactly what to call it, but it's for an ultrasound just to hear oh my gosh, is that the right word? Anyway, it's to hear your baby's heartbeat. I got this just in case, especially I used this mainly before I gave birth. Okay. I gave birth. I used this before I gave birth, mainly, but even during the labor, just in case anything, you want to check the baby's heart rate if you feel like you need to. If it's taking a while, and you're still determined to have a home birth, have as many things as you possibly can. Anyway, next up, gentle birth tincture I was taking before I gave birth. I can't say for sure if it helped. I would like to think so, but I can't say for sure, obviously. I wouldn't necessarily say my birth was gentle, but I will say that it was fast. So take that as you may. Next thing up is this rescue remedy, this natural stress relief tincture, I guess you can call it. It's really like an herbal essence. But anyway, Google that if you don't know what that is. But anyway, I feel like I'm talking so fast, but I really need to get this video out. It's a lot of information. So anyway, I was taking this stress relief tincture, just in case, obviously, if I was feeling stressed, also for anxiety. I know that before it's time to push, a lot of women, including myself, might doubt themselves. I didn't feel that this pregnancy or this birth, but my first one, I did. This is my second one, if you don't know that already. But yeah, I did feel I guess doubtful on me being able to push out a baby, me continuing to feel this pain, or this experience, I should say, because you might not feel that it's sensation like you might not feel pain during your birth. I have heard stories like that. I haven't experienced that yet, but anyway, so yeah, so this came in handy. I was down in that, honey, mainly after birth, but I think I did take it very briefly before I pushed. I think I did. I believe so. It happened really fast. Anyway, arnica. This is a homeopathic They're like little teeny, gosh, what are they, like teeny capsules, pellets, that's what they call them. Here, I'll show them to you real quick. Oh, can you see? Yeah, they're super tiny. You put them under your tongue. You hold them there. And this is for pain relief, arnica. I also had a like a oil, an arnica oil, that I used after birth. A lot of this, now that I'm thinking about it, ended up being used after birth because, mind you, my birth was so fast. But I would still say getting these things for after birth in general, you know, being able to take care of yourself is just as important. It's all within the same thing. Okay, so this is the umbilical cord cutters. Yeah, I'll show them to you like that. But yeah, the umbilical cord cutters, they're stainless steel. I got them off of Etsy. Shout out to Etsy. They're just in this little pouch I had for my postpartum kit. After Ease tincture, shout out to her. I was down in this, honey, after I gave birth. It was, oof. Oh my gosh. After birth contractions, bruh. Especially for my second. My first weren't as bad, nearly as bad. Oh my gosh. But after, I don't want to put any fear on anybody. This is not that. But I would say definitely be prepared for pain, for discomfort, to the highest capacity, just in case. You know, it would not hurt to have something that will keep you from feeling those intense sensations. I'd highly recommend, honestly, because child, it was a mess. Anyway, passion flower tincture. I already had this beforehand, but I do think it helped. I took this after postpartum. But yeah, I took that. I had that after. Anyway, okay. So this is the net that I used for the birth. Obviously, it was real. Oh, I didn't end up actually using that. It was for if we had a water birth. So that is something definitely have. Highly recommend if you have a water birth, just so you could scoop up any, you know, anything that's in the water or whatever that obviously you don't want to become a problem, I should say. These puppy pads, I had a whole bunch of these. I got like a pack of 100, which is definitely overkill. Literally, it's so overkill. But anyway, so I had the puppy pads for like when my water breaks, or just anything on the floor. I just covered them in them as much as I could. Yeah. I just had, especially after birth as well, I covered the bed in them. What else? I just had them everywhere. Anyway, so these are the what diapers that I used for after birth. They were cool. I'm not gonna lie. I would say I still what's the word? Spilt? I don't know. Oh, leaked. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I still leaked after, like, when I was wearing them, and they became very uncomfortable. I would not recommend them, but I would absolutely recommend like a diaper or something like that that can hold all of the blood and everything that comes out after, for like days ahead. I will say that I did like that so many came in a pack, so you know what I mean. I would say find a good brand or whatever, or anything like that. So yeah, I also had this postpartum peri bottle. You know, she came in handy. I would say get a couple, maybe get two or whatever if you have multiple bathrooms in your home. I would definitely recommend that. So anyway, so these are, I guess, all of the items that I used in birth in general. If I think of anything else, I will show. Oh, well, I will say I had a birthing ball. I didn't end up using it, but I mean, I would say it would come in handy, though, because I would have loved to, like, roll on the ball while I was going through contractions if my birth was longer. But I didn't end up using it because it was so fast and so short. So I also made a shepherd's purse tincture. I made a shepherd's purse tincture for hemorrhaging and like bleeding and things like that, just in case. So after you give birth, obviously there's a lot of blood. Oh, I'm gonna have to make a part 2 Make a part two on, I guess, the details on why I have certain things. Yeah.